On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Itch.
To have an uncomfortable feeling on the skin that makes you want to scratch it.
Examples:
Itch constantly. Itch to speak. I can't stop itching my arm because of the mosquito bite.
Annoy.
To make someone angry, anxious, or irritating slightly.
Examples:
Annoy at the time. Annoy everyone else. Her constant chatter was starting to annoy the neighbors.
Inconvenient.
Causing trouble or difficulty, not convenient or suitable.
Examples:
Face an inconvenient truth. Inconvenient for shopping. It was inconvenient for her to go out of her way to pick up the package.
Ponder.
To think deeply or carefully about something.
Examples:
Ponder divine matters. Ponder life's meaning. She sat quietly, pondering the difficult decision.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Allergic.
Having or caused by an allergy.
Examples:
Allergic children. Allergic to pollen. The infection triggered a high fever and allergic reactions.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
mysterious object, mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Scratch.
To cut or damage the surface of something or the skin with a sharp or pointed object.
Examples:
scratch off a name, scratch my signature. Don't scratch your mosquito bites.
Anyhow.
Anyway, regardless of what has happened or been said.
Examples:
anyhow possible, anyhow it turns out. Anyhow, let's change the subject because I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
bug bites, number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Mosquito.
A small flying insect whose female bites people and animals and sucks their blood, and sometimes transmits serious diseases such as malaria.
Examples:
mosquito bite, mosquito repellent. A stagnant water area are breeding ground for mosquitoes.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
release a prisoner, release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Compound.
An item composed of two or more distinct elements combined, a chemical formed by the combination of two or more elements.
Examples:
aquatic compound, harmful compound. Common salt is a sodium and chlorine compound.
Coagulant.
Any substance that causes a liquid to form a thickened mass, often used in medicine or food preparation.
Examples:
calcium coagulant, coagulant medication. The coagulant agent was effective in promoting blood clotting and stopping the bleeding.
Clot.
A thick mass or lump of coagulated liquid, especially blood, a group of people or things that form an obstructive, unsympathetic, or resistant force.
Examples:
blood clot, clot prevention. The clot in the blood vessel required immediate medical attention.
Histamine.
A substance produced by the body, sometimes found in foods, that can cause allergic reactions, inflammation, or other physiological responses.
Examples:
Histamine reaction. Histamine blocker. His allergies caused histamine release in his body, leading to congestion and sneezing.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Capillary.
A tube of small internal diameter, any of the minute tubes that carry blood.
Examples:
A capillary tube. Capillary action. There are many capillary vessels in the gills of fish.
Swell.
To become larger or more inflated, to become more intense or important.
Examples:
Swell at room temperature. Swell a population. His arm was swelling from the insect bite.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
Accelerate a chemical reaction. Accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
Immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Swelling.
An abnormal local enlargement of a part of your body, mainly because of illness or injury.
Examples:
Swelling of the ankle. Hard swelling on the body. After intensive icing by the trainer, the swelling went down.
Pollen.
A fine powder substance consisting of microscopic grains produced by plants that facilitate their reproductive process through the process of pollination.
Examples:
Pollen allergy symptoms. High pollen count. My allergies flare up during pollen season, making it difficult to breathe.
Puffy.
Swollen or distended, especially with air or gas.
Examples:
puffy offshore winds. Puffy eyes. His cheeks looked puffy after he overate junk food.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Mechanics.
The branch of physics that deals with the study of motion, forces, and energy. Mechanic, someone whose occupation is repairing and maintaining automobiles.
Examples:
Mechanics equation. Mechanics of the game. He studied mechanics in college and now works as an engineer.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
Transmit the disease. Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children.
Subtype.
A type that is a subdivision of a more general type, a subdivision of a type of microorganism.
Examples:
Tumor subtype. Avian influenza subtype. Scientists have classified the currently prevalent viruses into subtypes to develop a highly effective vaccine.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Natriuresis.
The excretion or elimination of excess sodium through the urine, typically resulting from the actions of certain hormones or medications.
Examples:
Pressure natriuresis response. Increased natriuresis. Excessive sodium intake can lead to impaired natriuresis.
Peptide.
A molecule made up of two or more amino acids linked in a chain, found in the structure of proteins.
Examples:
Peptide chain. Synthesis of peptide. The new drug was developed using a peptide-based formula that targets specific cells in the body.
Spinal.
Of or relating to the spine, equals the long bone in the body's back.
Examples:
Spinal injury. Brain and spinal cord. The surgeon carefully confirmed how to remove the tumor to avoid damaging the spinal nerves.
Cord.
A strong, thick, or thin thread or rope, a piece of plastic-coated wire used to transport electricity to a piece of equipment.
Examples:
Spinal cord. Electrical cord. Your spinal cord is located deep within your body.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Fingernail.
The hard, slightly curved part that covers the outer tip of each finger.
Examples:
Fingernail biting. Fake fingernail. The car body scraped off with a fingernail.
Override.
To use one's authority or power to cancel or disregard something, especially a decision or rule made by someone else.
Examples:
Override the system. Override a veto. The CEO decided to override the decision made by the lower-level managers.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Relief.
A feeling of happiness and relaxation that comes when something burdensome is removed or reduced.
Examples:
Tax relief. Sigh of relief. He devoted his life to establishing a humanitarian relief fund.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples:
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Acute.
Extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Acute pain. Acute triangle. The patient died from acute alcohol intoxication.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
Equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Automatic.
Able to work or operate with little or no direct human control, independent of external control.
Examples:
Automatic operation. The automatic shrinking of the pupils. In passenger aircraft, it is common to use an automatic pilot during cruising.
Dislodge.
To forcibly remove or loosen something from a particular position or place, to cause something to become detached or dislodged.
Examples:
Dislodge debris. Dislodge a stuck object. I had to dislodge a small rock from the wheel of my car to keep driving safely.
Lurk.
To wait somewhere secretly, especially because you are about to attack someone or do something bad or illegal.
Examples:
Lurked behind the words. Lurk in the darkness. In the city, the risk of traffic accidents lurks at every corner.
Insect.
Any small creature that has 6 legs and a body divided into 3 sections.
Examples:
Insect antenna. Insect biology. These insects are more prevalent above a certain latitude.
Tendril.
A slender, coiling, or twisting stem or strand of a climbing plant, typically used for support or attachment. Any thin, curling, or twisting feature that resembles a plant tendril in shape or function.
Examples:
Tendril of hair. Creeping tendril. The plant's delicate tendril curled around the trellis as it began to climb.
Poisonous.
Containing or producing toxic substances, harmful or dangerous to living beings, often causing illness, injury, or death, capable of causing serious harm or destruction.
Examples:
Poisonous plants. Poisonous chemicals. Some species of poisonous snakes can be deadly to humans if bitten.
Intestine.
A long, tube-like organ in the digestive system that is responsible for absorbing nutrients from food and eliminating waste products.
Examples:
Large intestine. Intestine wall. The small intestine is responsible for absorbing most of the nutrients from food.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Madden.
To make someone extremely angry or irritated, often to the point of losing control or rationality, to become irrational or frenzied with anger or frustration.
Examples:
Madden with rage. Madden the enemy. The slow internet connection maddened him as he tried to stream his favorite show.
Glitch.
A minor problem or malfunction, especially in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Computer glitch. Unanticipated glitch. The computer system had a minor glitch that caused a delay.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach, or a way of doing something.
Examples:
Pathway to understanding. Cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Excessive.
Greater than what seems necessary, normal, or desirable.
Examples:
An excessive force. Take excessive care. It would be best if you did not demand such an excessive charge.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Delude.
To deceive or mislead someone, to give a false impression of something.
Examples:
Delude with false promises. Delude the public. It is easy to delude yourself into thinking everything is fine when it's not.
Parasite.
An organism that lives on or in another organism and benefits by deriving nutrients at the other's expense.
Examples:
Blood-sucking parasite. Parasite disease. Tapeworms are parasites that live in the intestines of humans and animals.
Infest.
To swarm or overrun with a large number of something undesirable, such as pests or parasites.
Examples:
Infest a building. Infest a garden. The old storage shed was infested with rats and had to be torn down.
Mite.
A tiny arachnid-like creature that is related to ticks and spiders and often lives as a parasite on plants or animals.
Examples:
House dust mite. A mite of evidence. The mite infestation in the old house was a serious problem for the residents.
Flea.
A small, agile, wingless, and parasitic insect that feeds on the blood of mammals and birds.
Examples:
Local flea market. Flea infestation. The flea-borne disease caused a severe outbreak in the city.
Scurry.
To move hurriedly and with little or no grace, often with sudden changes in direction.
Examples:
Scurry back and forth. Scurry about aimlessly. The squirrels tried to scurry up the tree to avoid the dog.
Incessant.
Continuing without interruption, constant, unceasing, or unremitting.
Examples:
Incessant chatter. Incessant rain. The incessant barking of the dog next door kept me up all night.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Phantom.
A ghost or a spirit of a dead person, something existing only in your imagination or perception.
Examples:
A phantom company. Phantom limb pain. The police frantically searched for clues to the phantom killer.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Amputation.
The act of cutting off a part of the body surgically.
Examples:
Amputation of leg. Hand amputation. Amputation of the limb is a last resort for the patient.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Severely.
Very badly or seriously.
Examples:
severely burned arm. Criticize him severely. Her company was severely affected by the bank's failure.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Limb.
An arm and leg of a person or animal.
Examples:
a prosthetic limb. Limb amputation. You should wrap the bandage carefully and firmly around the injured limb.
Anomaly.
Something or someone that deviates from what is expected or normal, often in a way that is difficult to explain or understand.
Examples:
anomaly detection. Global temperature anomaly. The sudden drop in the stock market was an anomaly that puzzled many investors.
Amputee.
A person who has had an arm or a leg cut off.
Examples:
quadruple amputee. Amputee runner. Amputees often experience an illusion of a phantom limb.
Illusion.
A false idea or belief, especially about somebody or about a situation.
Examples:
optical illusion. Illusion of being in forest. He could no longer tell the difference between illusion and reality.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Oddly.
In a way that is unexpected, strange, or peculiar.
Examples:
behave oddly. Oddly familiar. He walked into the party with an oddly dressed companion, causing everyone to stare.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
develop a strategy, develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
run like hell, hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
a court poet, a poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
sect beliefs, secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Pun.
A humorous play on words or use of words that sound similar but have different meanings, often for a comedic effect, a form of wordplay.
Examples:
witty pun, silly pun. The comedian's pun had the audience laughing out loud.
Pit.
A hole in the ground or a cavity in a surface, a place for storing or holding something, a section of a theater or sports arena where people can sit.
Examples:
the bottomless pit, the pit of the stomach. The pit of the avocado can be removed by gently wedging a spoon around it.
Eternal.
Being without beginning or end, lasting forever.
Examples:
the hope of eternal life, eternal quarreling. In every civilization, rulers have tried everything possible to obtain eternal life.